Hello people, this is Harsha and welcome to my channel. I make videos on education, career, lifestyle and most importantly learning. My long-term vision is to expand the curiosity in education between the age groups of 16 to 25 so that we all can become the change makers of the country. So actually last Sunday I didn't upload a video, but today, this Wednesday, I really didn't prepare anything. There's no script and all. I generally prepare no script for any of my video. I just come and sit in front of the camera and I just talk. But this is something different because I didn't even know what I'm going to talk. So I just wanted to say something. I just wanted to share what I have done in this lockdown period. I mean, how did this lockdown meant to me personally? Don't hit me on this, but I would really say this is one of the best phase of my life. This complete lockdown, staying at home, is one of the best things in my life because I don't there's nothing to be offended. This is just my personal opinion because I felt like that because I got to spend myself with doing the most interesting things which I always thought of doing, because I always felt that being a CS student, I never used to get a lot of time. I used to be indulged in various activities related to office and related to my curriculum. And being a CS student, the articleship process is so rigorous. You don't know when you have to come home, when you have to go to the office. Right. So this lockdown phase is something like a game changer in terms of my personality. You know what? I got to read many books. I mean, I don't need to give an absolute number because I'm not interested in numbering how many books I've read, but rather the content, I would say. Because who would get a great amount of time on researching about a book or reading a book, involving in the book and examining your happiness after reading your book? And I've got to meet an interesting group in WhatsApp who share a great similar idealistics in terms of reading books and understanding such things. And that is one such thing. Leave it aside. Other things are I've got to understand what I can really do. I always had the ability, I mean, not posting myself, but I always had the ability of writing properly. I mean, I used to always deliver kind of words and letters. I mean, I used to write sentences which give me a great interesting point because I love to write stories. Because this was the habit that was formed after I completed my CA intermediate. Back in last year, it was in August when I first started to write a story. And from then, I started to write many stories, many short stories. And I used to compile it in a single folder in my computer and I used to share it to my friends in WhatsApp. I never published anywhere. I never published any of my short story, or I never published any book or whatever thing you mean. I just understood that I liked writing short stories, or I liked writing stories. I wanted to give my complete 150% in writing stories, and this was the lockdown is the most excellent period for me in this genre particularly. You know what? I used to get up at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. in fact. I used to sleep only 1-2 hours a day because that was the curiosity. When I'm interested in my work, that was the curiosity. Of course, I'm not insisting any one of you to skip your sleep, but it affected in me in some way. But I'm saying the fact that this lockdown period has given the best out of me in terms of my own personality. I didn't achieve anything else, but I understood that I can do something that I really wanted to do. I've written almost like 15 to 20 short stories and I started to write a novel. It's in work in progress and I really hope it comes soon to the world. And this is one thing. And other thing is that I got to have great time with my parents, and especially with my father. We used to share many things related to my stories, and he used to give me ideas how to write. I mean, it creates a great bond. You know what I'm saying? Because this lockdown is especially useful only if you had some issues related to your passion or personality. Because you have to stay at home, you don't need to do anything else. You have only 24 hours of time a day in this lockdown sitting idle. This was the first time ever in the history of mankind where you have to sit for almost like 1.5 2 months in the same room, in the same house, without going anywhere. So it's the time, that was the only time where I could awaken my beast inside me. You know what? Sandeep Maheshwari, a man who changes or influences, who motivates every student in this country, he said one thing that always remembered in my brain. Why 90% students are, or why 90% people are unsuccessful? Because they think very small and they achieve it. I didn't translate properly in English, I would say, but his Hindi dialogue would be excellent. I mean, that would give you a goosebumps feeling when he says it. He says 90% people think small and they achieve it. So the problem is in the mindset. Why I'm making this video? The lockdown period meant glorious to me doesn't deny the fact that I really meant it to be. I want this period to be glorious because I really want it to be. I wanted to be at that level. I really wanted to work on my passion. My passion is on writing. I really felt very happy when I used to complete a story and share it to my friends. I mean, irrespective of the fact whether they liked it or not, I used to feel very proud of myself when I complete the story. I used to share it to my friends. I used to ask, how is it? I used to tell to my father about the future aspects of the story. And it used to give me a tremendous response to my heart. Because the rest of the day would be excellent after writing the story. And this is one of the finest moments. I mean, this is just my personal example. Everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own kind of things. Some people, one of my friends used to do art every alternate day, and she used to post it in WhatsApp status. And I used to feel like, oh my God, wow. Same way, one of my friend who does cooking. I mean, I never thought that guy would cook, but he cooked. He used to cook every kind of dish, every continental, subcontinental, Chinese, everything, and used to post it in Instagram. And I used to feel very proud of himself. Because of the fact that this lockdown has enabled every one of us to unlock our passions, unlock our potentials. Because academics is separate, education is separate, something that our heart always requires, something that is just love. Loving what you do is something that is greatest ever. If you really love what you do, I mean, that's more than anything. What more you require? Getting a 2 lakh paid job and doing a slavery thing, I mean, it's not going to impact your personality anymore. Of course, you may get money. What is the use of that? I mean, there are people who argue with this. This is a debatable topic, and I don't want to debate on any topic. Because ignorance is highly inevitable and perspectives are really to be accepted. This is just my perspective. So what would be the conclusion for this? You see, everybody needs to have a point of satisfaction. That satisfaction could be anything. And one of the best things that happened to me is I understood that writing is one such thing that gave an ultimate level of satisfaction. You know what? I used to feel like so much excitement. I mean, I can't express. So the next couple of videos or the next coming videos will be on the levels of writing. I mean, how should we start writing a story? How should we get engaged into writing a story and all? So stay tuned for all the coming videos, and I hope you're doing well, and you should do well, because we are all our students and you should be with the curiosity and energy. So thank you for watching the whole video. If you like this video, please like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Love you. See you. Bye.